welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. Say hi when you jump on. Hit that heart button for me. Let me know that you are watching tonight. Happy Thursday, y'all. So close to Friday. So close. We're almost there. Oh my goodness. All right, so if you are new to my page, every single night when you come on, I will give you a keyword to type in. When you type in that keyword, you're going to get a message from me with a supply list for all the things that we're using tonight so that you can recreate that. There's also a bunch of information in there where you can click through and see all of the promotions and all that kind of stuff that we currently have going on, okay? All right, you guys, so the keyword for tonight is Charlie. Charlie, you guys, as you well know, Charlie and the gang have made an appearance with Chalk Couture for their 75th anniversary. We've paired up with them. And so we're going to do a really cute and fun and kind of simple Charlie Brown project tonight. Because you guys, last night's was a lot. It was a lot. So we're going to do something a little bit. We're going to tone it down a little bit tonight. But I hope you guys just love this. Charlie is the keyword. Type that in there. If you see a red live button up here right now, you are watching live. If not, you're catching the replay. All right, let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, you guys, the stars are already flowing. Oh my goodness, y'all. Hey, Corey. Hello, Leanne and Kim. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Joni. Hi, oh my gosh. Hi, Lisa Marie. Hi, Pam. Thanks for the stars. Hello to all my friends. Hey, Michelle. Hello, Wendy and Christine. Hi, Terry. Oh my gosh. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Judy. Hi, Wanda K. Wow, everybody's coming on. Hi, Nancy. Hello, Wanda. Hello, Margie and Lynn. Thanks for the stars, everybody. Oh my gosh. Hi, Janie. From Kentucky. Well, welcome. Hi, Linda and Vicky and Janet. You guys. All right. Hi, Renee. So as I'm trying to figure out a project for tonight, you guys, because I do all my stuff on a whim. I wait until my kids are pretty much in bed. And then I'm like, okay, well, what can I put together tonight? Hi, Jackie. And so I'm looking at all my transfers and I'm going, oh my gosh, this stuff is selling out so fast this year. I had better get on some of these and get them done. Yay, Carol, I'm so glad. Hey, Elizabeth. Hi, Jeannie. Oh my goodness. So y'all, this was the transfer that I wanted to use. It is still available, thank goodness. And it's the Peanuts Charlie Brown tree. He's so stinking cute. Hi, Missy. Hello, everybody, as you're jumping on. Charlie is the key word. And I'm looking for a surface to do with this one. And I happen to find one in my stash, a found surface that I think is going to be absolutely perfect for our Charlie Brown and the Christmas tree. Hi, Missy. Thank you so much. Oh, my. I always notice when I'm on my live, though, like my strings are all messed up on my shirts. Hi, Joy. Where have you been on vacation at, Joy? Oh my gosh, tell us all about it. Okay, so you guys, my aunt brings me a lot of surfaces that she finds on clearance at different places. And she's like, hey, I think that this would be unique. Why don't you try to give this a shot, right? Hi, Natalie. So this is what she brought me, you guys. The wood frame right here, the wood block, you guys, it's literally just a basswood round. It's 5 by 7 wide. Would I like to know? I would like to know. Hi, Jackie. Oh my gosh. Hi, Mary. So this was only $3 that she probably got this at Walmart. And so from physical therapy. So she got this at Walmart for just $3. And now the edges of this do kind of fall apart. If you get one of these and you really want to stop that bark from falling apart, you can put resin on the outside of this, and that'll hold that all in place, okay? And you can even do it on the top, too, to hold your design in place if you want to. Charlie is the keyword. Hi, Brenda. So we're going to go ahead and just pull that right out of this. I'm going to get my little vacuum out here. We're going to vacuum this up. Oh, this vacuum is amazing. I even think I'm going to vacuum the surface here, just to be sure. You went on a Caribbean cruise, Joy. How exciting! How was it? Because I'm going on a Caribbean cruise in February. And I'm super excited. Super excited. I mean, at least I think I am. Hi, Kathy. Oh gosh, you guys are gonna try to make me dance already. I'm going to lay this down just because these things can, like I said, that stuff can kind of flake off a little bit. So we're going to start this project again with Waverly. I love Waverly paints. It's what I always paint my surfaces with when I'm not using chalk paste. I'm going to try to not let my belly shake my table or the whole camera shakes. Hi, Deb. So I do just love me some Waverly chalk paint. This you can get at the Walmart. And if you don't like Waverly, and you want to try a different brand, then you can also get Full Cart. That's available in a whole bunch of different places. It was wonderful. So I really don't know, Elizabeth. So there's, okay, so every year with Chalk Couture, Kim's like, I'm going to claim this one already. Kim, you got it, girl. Oh my gosh. All right, Kim claiming tonight. All right, I put it down on there. I haven't even started it yet, but already you're claiming it. I love that. So you guys, I really don't know. So with Chalk Couture, when you're a designer, then that means that there are a certain number of people in the company who can earn a free trip every single year. And I have earned the one the last couple of years. 2 years ago, John and I went to Jamaica, and last year we went to Mexico. And for the 2026 trip, it's a Caribbean cruise. And I do not know anything about it. I've never been on a cruise before in my life. And they haven't officially announced the winners of it yet. But I am 99% sure that I'm going this year. So, all right, you guys, I'm kind of just going around the edge here, but I'm also trying to find, like, there's the color difference in this wood. You guys can see how it's got rings on there. And I'm trying to follow the ring on this block to only paint the innermost area. What color? What was that? What color is your, this right? Oh, I'm sorry. This Waverly chalk paint is just Snow Owl. Snow Owl? Snow White. Snow White. Just using Snow White today. Kim totally trusts the process. You are so right, Bonda. she's got a lot of faith in me tonight for this one. You're welcome to change your mind if I mess it up, Kim. But I don't think I will, and if I do, then there's a good chance I can probably fix it. There's a little bit of hair right there. Chalkboard Snowman is the one who has the nose in the air, and the one that you did the other night are the ones that I... Carol, will you send me a message? Because in the comments in a live, I will lose it. And I don't want to sit here the whole time letting my paint dry while I'm taking notes. I know that sounds horrible. But please just send me a message. It makes my life a lot easier when I can go back after the lives and look for things like that in a message. Instead of in the comments. Oh, you're welcome. Hi, Rhonda. How have you been, girl? Not that I ever want any of you to ever go away, but I get really excited when I haven't seen some of you in a while and then you come back on again. Like, oh no, where have you been? What is with this? Is it because my shirt's just full of dog hair or what? Kim, you may end up with some dog hair in this project because I just don't think I'm going to be able to get it all off of there. It's painted in. As much as I'm trying not to, I think it's falling off my shirt as I paint. But you know what? This is what you guys can rest assured. Rest assured. The more dog hair that you have in your project, the more that means that I was loving on my puppy that day. And I love on her a lot, you guys. Hi, Lorraine. We're making some Peanuts project. So right now we are just painting in the inside of a wood slice. Is that what you call this? It's a wood slice, like a 5x7 wood slice that my aunt found for me somewhere or another. She might have even found it at this place by her house called Community Threads. She goes in there a lot, and they basically get like the clearance stuff from different stores. You have 2 hairy beasts yourself. Okay, good. You've missed being on. Girl, we need to catch up. What have you been doing with yourself? I hope it's something more exciting than just going to bed before 9:30. Though that is pretty exciting when you're over 40. In my opinion. You guys, as much as I love being on with you, I also really enjoy my Friday nights and being able to just veg out and be in my pajamas by like 6 o'clock and do absolutely nothing past 9. Send me a message. What was that? Darlene, send me a message, and tomorrow, once chat opens, I can get that all fixed up for you. And I have a list for the ladies on chat for tomorrow, so we'll get that taken care of. We will get that taken care of. Cicely will be hearing from me. Cicely is amazing, you guys. If you haven't had a chance to jump on chat with our girls, Kirsten and Cicely are amazing. Oh, we're almost done. Maybe I'm being too much of a perfectionist by trying to follow that line, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. It's your bedtime. You can't stay up. I get it, girl. It's my bedtime, too. I need energy drinks just to get through my lives. I'm going to go over this one more time with just one more light coat, just to make sure that I've got good coverage on here for the most part, and hopefully to even it out a little bit. Maybe. Okay, it looks fantastic, right? Lie to me. Just tell me it does. Even if it doesn't, tell me it does. Alright, we're going to get this all dried up. And it should soak into that wood a little bit. This is why I went with white instead of going with ivory or something else, because that white is going to soak in, and it's going to turn a little bit more of an ivory color. You can paint this whatever color you want to, though. Vintage rustic. I love that. Yes. Vintage rustic. With dog hair. Jackie! I got this from a friend of mine. When she was... It's a sweatshirt. I do too, Lynn. I do too. Wish that all paints were self-leveling. It's a sweatshirt and it has a zipper. And I don't think the zipper does anything, except it's a fun play thing to play with. Girl, I don't know. And it's oversized, which makes it really comfortable. And I could be in my pajamas right now and you'd never know it. I'm not, though. I have jeans on. Darn it. Do you not like my sweatshirt? What is going on here, you guys? Is my style just totally off today? All right, here we go. Y'all, let's just go ahead and I'm going to take a very, very, very light sanding block and we're going to sand this down just a little bit and try to go only in the middle. And I want, like, seriously, you guys, a very, 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 very fine sanding block if I can find one. This one looks good. That's a fine one. Charlie's the key word, you guys. Charlie is the key word. I had a couple of little bumps and scrapes in my paint. So by doing a very, very, very light sand on here, it's going to make sure that my transfer goes on there extremely smooth. And we have, oh, thank you, Kim. We have less room for any of our paste to bleed out, okay? The strings are off center. Oh, that's just because I'm not wearing it right. I pulled it back there to hide my makeup. I don't know, my hood's not on straight. That's why. You guys, I didn't do hi Denise. I didn't do very much work today. I'll be honest with you guys. I did not. I did my grocery shop today. Evan, oh, you guys, huge milestone, I guess you could say, in our house today. Not a milestone. Huge accomplishment for this mama. Huge accomplishment. You guys, guess what? Evan, my little man, my little just turned 8-year-old son, is sleeping in his own bed for the first time in almost a year. And I made it happen. And he was excited to do it. So I'm kind of tooting my own horn right now. I'm actually looking forward to going out into the living room or into the kitchen after my live and doing the dishes without, oh, thank you so much, without having to be super quiet because my son might wake up. So I went on Amazon and I found a bed fort. A bed fort. And they had them in all sizes, you guys. They came in every size possible. So I got him a bed fort. Yes, he loves the fort. I got him a bed fort that fits his whole full-size bed. I put that together today. We hung some lights up in there, and he was so excited. He couldn't wait to go to bed tonight in his own bed, and he's down there sleeping right now, and I'm super excited. So finally, for the first time in almost a year, you guys, I can vacuum my carpet without having 15 blankets, 10 pillows, and a couple of boxes and chairs to move out of my living room to vacuum my floors. And I couldn't be happier. We've literally had a fort in our living room for almost a year, you guys. Only 2 chairs to sit at the kitchen because I will only let him use 2 chairs for our fort. Only 3 seats on the one couch because he had the whole other love seat just to himself for his fort in the living room. Y'all, it was... this kid was driving me insane with his forts in the living room. So I'm very happy. All right, you guys, we just put some surface wax on here. I'm going to buff that surface wax right back off. And I'm trying to be careful of my edges, because I don't want to be rough on those and make those move, okay? Or flake off any more of that edging. Yes, bed tip for the win! I was so... Even John was excited. John was like, good. But by the time I'm off my live, you guys, I'm the only one awake in the house. And sometimes I don't have a chance between planning this and cooking dinner to actually clean up from dinner. So there are times when I'm stacking those dishes a mile high in the sink just to be able to empty out the other sink so I can clean my transfers. Oh, y'all. It does feel bigger now. It does. And there was only one seat in the living room that you could sit at to actually watch the television because the fort was in the way. If the wood has been sealed, what was that? With matte spray, can you use the stencil? With paste, I don't know. I've never done a matte spray, but I just realized that I probably should not have waxed that, you guys. I've never put a matte spray on it before. Hi, Julie. Oh, you guys, because I got to paint in Charlie, and then I put a wax on here. I'm going to try to buff that wax a little bit more. Though that's probably going to make it worse. Okay, listen. You guys, I probably should not have waxed. And the reason why is because if you water down chalk paste, it does not stick to the wax. So I'm going to see if I can't go over this and just kind of rough it up a little bit with that light sanding block again, just to see if maybe I can remove a little bit of that wax and hopefully get my paste to stick when we color it. No notification again. You guys, sometimes I'm just not thinking straight. I don't know what's going on, Ruth. I don't know what is happening with Facebook. They're changing things daily, and it's so incredibly frustrating. I have 3 different ways to get a notification, and sometimes none of them work for some reason. All right, you guys, we're going to use this Peanuts Charlie Brown Tree Transfer right here. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully we can get it to paint with our chalk paste. If not, then we can always do Waverly, or we can do an acrylic for a paint to paint this, okay? Whatever you need to do. I'll probably just not water down my paste if I can get away with it. Thank you so much for replying to the comments. Yes, this is a fuzzing cloth. So our transfers come super, super sticky. And the first couple times that you use it, you want to use a terry cloth towel in order to lessen that adhesiveness. So yes, you do wax the surface so the stencil doesn't stick to the painted surface. However, if you're going to watercolor it in, then waxing is not your best friend. Because the water will just kind of, it'll just, well, it's like putting that Rain-X on your windshield. The water just kind of beads up and doesn't stick. So, yeah, it depends on the circumstances, I guess. All right, let's put this guy down on here, right on there straight, on our board. Which way we want it to be the top, and which way we want it to be the bottom? I think I want to turn it around this way, you guys. No, I don't. I think I want it this way. I don't know. Let's put it this way. That's the word I'm looking for. There's always a word I'm looking for, and it's never the one I use. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off with a color that is similar to this white, but that we can still see in order to know where we're going to need to color in, okay? You're welcome. All right, so I'm going to use Dune. Now, in the jars, our Dune is gone. We are currently out of stock in jars. However, we have plenty of this left in the paste packets. Charlie's the word for tonight. And so I'm going to go ahead and just do Charlie Brown. And I'm not going to do all the branches on the tree because I don't need to. And we're going to do this in the Dune. Okay, so we've got a separating color. So that we can tell where our lines are at that we got to paint. Where our area is to paint. And if my chalk paste does not stick when painting, we'll switch over and we'll use an acrylic paint, you guys. Hopefully, though, all of my paste is this consistency and it looks great. Grandpa used to go and pick most scraggly tree because he said it felt sorry for it. Grandma had to go out into the lot and hide all the bare places. Oh my goodness. So he liked a Charlie Brown tree too, huh? All right, now we're going to go ahead and we're just going to pull this up slowly. And we have got this image of Charlie Brown right down here on our surface. Now we're going to wash this and we're going to use it again for this project. This is how you color them in. So for right now, I'm just going to set this down here and spray some water on it. And we'll come back and wash that up in just a little bit, okay? Look how cute he is. Can you guys see him? Not very well. Facebook's not letting you reply to comments. Where did you pick up y'all? That's not a Michigan word. I have, okay, so, Elizabeth. My grandpa was from Arkansas. If that makes any sense. Not going to torch it. Nope, we're going to paint it in. My family is originally from Arkansas. That's where it's from. Hi, Holly. All right, you guys. So we're going to have to mix a couple of colors here in order to paint him in, because we don't really have a color that's great for a flesh tone. So I have a recipe, a flesh tone recipe to give you guys tonight. If you're new, you don't know my fresh. Surprised they didn't add a bauble to the tree, so I just add your own red one once you create. There you go. The surface is just it's a wood blank thing. My aunt found for me, and she said, Laura, do something with this. All right, so my flesh tone recipe goes as follows, you guys. You're going to need bright white. You are going to need Dune. And Arkansas is a wonderful state. Thank you, Kathy. I think so, too. Arkansas gets some beautiful people out of there. You're going to need some bright white. You're going to need some Dune. And you're going to need some peachy keen. So we're going to start off with a little bit of bright white. And we're going to do some Dune. And I'm mixing probably equal parts of the two. Where can I put that my finger's not going to get in it? To get this lighter Dune color. That looks just like that. It's almost like an ivory. Okay? Almost like an ivory. Equal parts Dune and white. And then we're going to take a little bit of peachy keen and add that to it. This is going to give you more of that flesh tone. So I would say, receive the stirs from Temu and they're very similar to Chalk's. Lynn, thank you, because Chalk did retire these stirs, I think. We're going to mix in that peachy keen with that Dune and white mixture. See, I think I actually need to add a little bit more peachy keen than what I did there. Because that still looks too ivory for me. So let's try a little bit more, and we're going to get a flesh tone. So you're going to work your peachy keen in slowly so that it doesn't end up being too pink. And then if it looks too dark to you, you can always add some more white. If it looks too light to you, you can always add a little bit more of that Dune. So to me, this right here is about a perfect flesh tone color. After doing it, I would say equal parts of all three is probably what I put in there. Make sure it's good and mixed, and there's no more left on my stir stick. So that's what we've got right there. A flesh tone color, Dune, white, and peachy keen, equal parts of all three of those. And I'm going to need my Dune again in just a bit, but I think I'm done with my white and my peachy keen. All right, you guys. And I'm not adding any water to this to paint. We're just going to paint it just like that. It's good consistency. Let me check my bark. You used it on your Charlie Brown. And how did it work out for you? Hi, Paulette. Well, I think I've got some good bark in there as well. And then we're also going to do some red. Hey, Tracy. Hello, Jacqueline. How are you doing? And I did fix my cherry red yesterday, so this one should be good as well. So let's go ahead and start painting, okay? I'm going to grab some brushes. The angled brushes are my favorite. If you don't have Dune or Peachy Keen, what other color can you use for flesh tone? I mean, you could probably get away with like more white and then Marvelous and a little bit of bark. Might do the same thing. I just haven't tried that recipe to see what it would do. But it would probably be close if you stay more on the white side. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start right up here with the hat. Okay, we're going to do the hat right in bark. And I'm going to hope that my paste is the right consistency to be able to paint, since I did wax this at first. And that I won't have to add any water. Hi, Bridget. At all to this, but we're going to see what happens. It might be too thick, you guys. I mean, it's sticking for sure. Tracy, there's a trick to that wording. Yeah, I agree with Sue. Buy the packets of Dune and Peachy Keen. Because it really, pink and white caramel, pink, white, and camel might do it. So like Marvelous with bright white and camel might be another option for you. Y'all, even though I waxed, it's still sticking, which is fantastic. And I think that it's because my paste is thicker. And I didn't add quite so much water as what I normally do for painting. But I can tell you, I do have some areas that are thicker than others. I did that one and I showed you guys the tricks to doing the letters. Tracy, you weren't watching that night apparently. That one is, you guys, if you are going to do the 12 Days of Christmas one, definitely watch my video first, because the words on there are kind of more for advanced, and there's some tricks and tips that you want to watch out for to make that happen really, really well, okay? The only one you can read is the geese laying. Oh, girl. All right, you guys, painting in his hat in the brown. This is why I love these brushes that have got the pointed tip. I feel like you get a lot of ability to get right into those really hard to reach areas without going too far. So anything that's inside of that hat, we're okay to just paste right over or color right over. Because we're going to come back and add the detail when we put our transfer back down, okay? You're working on a wooden stocking. So far we've got his hat covered with the brown, as you guys can see there. She is the inking queen for sure. Yes. With ink, do Dune, a tiny bit of Marvelous, and white. All right, you guys, I think I missed a spot. Now we've got it covered. Ooh, I kind of like it with a second coat a little bit. There we go. All right, I like how that looks. I like how that looks. Now we're going to come back in with that flesh tone that we just made, and we're going to do Charlie Brown's face and flesh tone. Now this one right here should be perfect consistency, because all of my paste was new out of all three of those jars. So we're just coloring in all of these areas, you guys. And I'm just doing the inside of the outline. So you don't have to go around his eyes or around his hair. You're just painting in that entire section. I'm telling you, this is the perfect flesh tone. It really is. It really, really is. Bright white, peachy keen, and Dune. A little bit more. Oh yeah, Charlie Brown's a handsome man, hey Florine. All right, now we're going to move down on this just a little bit. Let's do this part of the tree here is going to be in that same brown as the hat. I don't know why I didn't do his neck yet, but I could have. Would vanilla work? So vanilla is going to be too light, and it's going to be too much of a beigeish color to do a flesh tone. You could probably do vanilla. Hi, Deborah. Vanilla mixed with a little bit of peachy keen. But I think just vanilla is not going to give you enough of a flesh tone. It's going to look more like a, oh goodness, I don't even know. They're going to look sick. They're just going to look sick. You need a little bit of color in there, a little bit of pink in there, a little blush and rosy to look healthy. Otherwise, you look like your kidneys are failing. Don't make Charlie Brown look like his kidneys are failing. Please. Please. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, my good paintbrushes are... Oh, there's one. Do you want them half up, half down, and swiped sideways? You did them half up, half down, and swiped sideways, huh? Huh? Half up, half down, and swiped sideways. Oh, you guys, I stepped on my transfer and stuck it to my carpet. Darn it. Yes, he would look pale. Jaundice. Yeah, that's a good word. Can you still be jaundice after you're a baby, though? Or is that just a baby disease? Anemic. There we go. Anemic. Got a low iron. Hi, Loretta. Give that man a little bit of rosy to his little color to his skin. A little bit of pink in there. Make it look like his blood's flowing. Right? It's alright. It's probably got dog hair on that side, but that's okay. We'll wash it off in a little bit. Alright, so I'm just going to do his coat here in red. Because he's wearing a Christmas coat. Yep, Jaundice is yellow. Anybody can get, really? That's still called jaundice? I thought jaundice was just if your bilirubin levels were low. Huh. And I didn't think adults had bilirubin. Oh, Tracy, message me, girl, because I can't focus on 2 projects at the same time. That's what I thought. So is bilirubin in your liver? You guys, the words that... Oh, thank you. Me too, Teresa. Or me too, Mary. Thank you. You guys, I can't even. The stupid stuff that goes through my head that I don't say. I'm ridiculous. Relax. Okay. Man, if I spoke at all, you guys would be like, this girl's on crack. I'm not, I promise. Oh, man. It's the energy drinks, you guys. Yellow skin tone. They referred. Okay. That's all it is just yellow skin tone? Okay. All right. All right. See, I'm learning something every way. High bilirubin, liver problems, and hepatitis C can all cause jaundice? Huh. All right, you guys, we're so close here. So close. All right, so I've got his hand done. I've got his shirt done. And then this little stand that the tree is going to go on. I don't want it to just be brown. So just because I've got so much of this left over, I'm going to mix just a little bit of that bark with some of that pale color. I'm sorry, the skin tone color that makes him not look pale. Just to change up the color of this, this little tree stand a little bit. Really, Delia? See, now we have a really light brown color that's just going to stand out from the rest of it. Sometimes, you guys, just use what you've got for your colors, and this is going to look fantastic. I know, right? Really? Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, I've lost the conversation now. I don't even feel like I'm part of it anymore. You guys just go ahead, talk without me. Oh man. I looked down for a minute, and all of a sudden 50 comments have gone by, and I feel left out. You guys are awesome. All right, you guys, we're going to finish this up really quick. Oh, I feel like I might have painted part that I wasn't supposed to. I don't know. Got your liver transplant 3... You got a liver transplant 3 months ago, Dana? Girl. Well, congratulations on getting your transplant. Were you on the list for a long time? It seems like every movie that you watch, it makes it seem like you're on those lists forever. I've never known anybody who actually got a transplant, though, so I only know what I've heard in the movies. And every time it's like some Denzel Washington ready to go into the hospital and be really mean to some doctors if they don't hurry up and move their son up on the list. That's how it goes in every movie about a transplant patient. I don't mean to be like... I'm so glad that you got one. I'm really asking you, was that a long wait to get that, or was it lasted for about 8 months, but sick for you were listed for 8 months, but you were sick for 2 to 3 years. Oh my goodness. Are you feeling better now? I'm so glad that they got you on this, like, that you got through that you survived that. Wow. Girl is living life to the fullest now. Love that for you. Okay, you guys, the shoes is all we have left. I might have gone outside my lines a little bit. Now I'm like mesmerized by this woman who just got her life saved, who's watching me right now, and she could be doing anything else in the world right now. And she chooses to be here. Wow, that's an honor. That's an honor. Okay. It was horrible. I feel so much better now and almost didn't make it. Almost died 2 different times. Well, praise the Lord, Dana. Praise the Lord. We are so glad that you are here. Wow. I feel like Girl, I'm blessed to have you on my live right now. That's awesome. Okay, you guys, he's all painted in now. He's all painted in. Dana just took this totally serious because she's a survivor of something that's just absolutely a miracle. Wow. You guys, our jokes turned into something into a really cool story. I had non-alcoholic stage 4 liver disease. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Tracy. God is good. God is good, and she is still here with us today. You guys, absolutely. Thank you, Dana. Okay, we're going to dry this up real quick, y'all, and then and I'm saying y'all, you guys, because my family's from Arkansas. So I feel like for at least, I don't know, at least 6 more generations we're allowed to, even though we live in Michigan. I don't know, you guys. How far back do I get to play the Heritage card? Okay, you guys, here we go. We need our transfer now. We need to get this cleaned up. It really, really is. Yeah, I'm so glad Corey got her craft box today. I do still have some left, you guys. We are not sold out. Dana, that's awesome. And we have the same upline. I am also under Brittany. 3 days before your transplant, because you knew. You knew. Okay, good, Denise. Thank you. So you guys, here's the weird thing. feel very blessed. Had brain surgery a year ago, and now I'm dealing with MS. The recovery from brain surgery was, oh my gosh, Natalie. Wow. You guys, lots and lots and lots of miracles right here on my page tonight. So, yeah, look at all that dog hair, you guys. Because I got this on my carpet. That's the great thing, though, you guys. Even if you drop this on your carpet full of dog hair, Tracy, will you send me a message and I'll send you the link for that? So they're sticky on one side, but as soon as you wash them and you get them wet, it relieves all that stickiness, and then all of your fuzz, all of your hairs, all of that stuff come right off of it with the board eraser. As long as you can keep it off your board eraser. Oh my gosh. And then once that stickiness comes back, it's good to go, like it's brand new all over again. Holy moly. If I was at the sink, this would all wash down the sink, but since I'm here at my table instead, it's just not coming off quite as easily. Daughter was just recovering from brain surgery. My goodness, you guys. Miracle, miracle, miracles all over on my page tonight. I love that. Carrie, so glad that she did good. Oh my goodness. God is good, you guys. All right, we've got this washed up front and back. Simple, simple, simple to do. I'm going to give this a little blow dry. Ready? Yay, me too. My goodness, Tracy. Yay. Okay, you guys, here we go. I started to say something. Oh, that's right. That's right. So, I don't know why. I really, really, really do not know why. But the other day, I, for some reason, looked up my grandpa's obituary. I don't know why. Just happened to do it. Just happened to do it. And so, upon looking at my grandpa's obituary, and you guys, he passed away, I don't know, like 16 years ago. I was pretty young when he passed away. Because I'm not that old yet. But when he passed away, I don't think that I ever paid that much attention to my grandpa's obituary. And I looked at it again and I actually read it. I actually read it the other day. And what I learned was that my grandpa had another brother who still lives in Arkansas that I didn't even know existed. And so I actually Facebook friend requested my grandpa's brother, who is still alive and still lives in Arkansas. And he accepted my friend request. We haven't spoken yet, but I'm hoping that we can soon. And I know that this was a brother that my grandpa did not speak to for whatever reason. But I want to talk to this man. All right, so I've lined that back up with Charlie Brown. You guys can see that I did not wax. We're just going to do this really quick with the black. So you guys can see that it is lined up there, and everything that we did in June, you can see through the transfer right now. That's what we're going to go back over with the black paste. That's just crumbling. So we're going to do this really, really fast with a bigger squeegee and the entire thing in black. And that's going to get all of those outlines. So yeah, I thought it was just my grandpa and his brother Ron, and come to find out he's got another brother. So I really hope that he's going to message me back, you guys. Oh, I know. My pants are going to be black. I do know that. But we're going to make them black. He's got black snow pants on today. I did not wax it. I got lazy. So here we go, you guys. We're just going to pull this up. And look at how that turns out. Oh, I should have waxed, you guys. Couple of spots that I can fix. See, I get lazy sometimes. He still looks fantastic. A little paintbrush in those couple little spots and it'll be just fine. Shelma, you can post it in the VIP group. I have a VIP group where you can post all your finished projects. So you guys were right, and I got lazy and I didn't wax it. But, y'all, I can take the smallest little paintbrush here. I have a fairly steady hand, you guys, and I'm able to fill in that one little spot on Charlie Brown where it started to come up. Okay. He's so stinking cute. Let's dry it real quick. The link to my VIP group, let me just put it right in the thing. Dyeing some onesies with your... I'm horrible at dyeing. Is there a trick to dyeing things? Because every time I try, it turns out horribly. I always end up with lines in there where the dye didn't go all the way through. All right, you guys, if you're not yet in my VIP group and you want to be, then oh, here it is. I'm putting the link right here in the comments for you to join. That's where you can post your finished pieces. You guys, Charlie Brown is looking very, very, very festive. Very festive. Thank you, Linda. All right, so we're going to just add a little bit of green. Use alcohol and permanent marker. Yes. Drink some alcohol and use a permanent marker. I've got some pesto here. We're just going to take a little bit of pesto and a brush, and we're going to brush right over top of all of those little tree branches there after we've got everything else done, just to add a little bit of green. To those little branches. Thank you. He looks very healthy, you guys. He's a healthy Charlie Brown. He doesn't look sick at all. I need some water. Paste was a little bit too thick right there. You guys, look at how stinking cute this is. Thank you, Lisa. And you guys, this transfer and every transfer on my site right now is 25% off. Site-wide sale, 25% off, runs through the 29th of this month. A makeup break. Hi, Lance. Go to bed. Hi and good night, buddy. Sometimes I forget that it's not as late for some of you guys and your children could actually be on here watching. Sorry, I forgot. There we go. It looks adorable, doesn't it, on the little wood piece? So loving this. And you guys, that's all that it needs. All that it needs. Tracy, are you still okay with this one? You still want it? I mean, Kim. Not Peanuts and Peanuts and Tiffany's aren't 25% off. Okay. Yes, it is, Carol. Pretty sure. I'm looking right now. Oh, she might be right, you guys. But, you guys, okay, so Peanuts is not 25% off. I'm double checking right now just to be sure. Because I might have just lied to you guys. Site-wide sale, 25% off of everything that's not Peanuts and Tiffany. However, you guys, we actually have a new feature going on the site right now. Okay. We have a new feature going on the site right now. And one of the things that I did notice is that if you guys haven't seen this yet, there's a thing on the site that's now called Create a Kit. And if you haven't seen this yet, it is definitely click on the link and take a look at this. It's a way that you can build your project, and our site is going to help you with it. So you can choose the size transfer that you want to do a project with, what size project you want to make. And then based on that transfer that you choose, it will give you surfaces that are going to match that transfer, that your transfer will coordinate with. And then you can pick your colors to go with it and any accessories that you need. And once you have that all together, when you purchase it as a Create a Kit, you're going to save 10% on that kit for putting it all together in a kit, you guys. So I don't know if that's in addition to the 25% off. I think that it is. But I do know that I was able to add some Peanuts transfers in there. So that might be a way to get the to get 10% off of those. I'm kind of checking to see right now if you get the 10% off. I might have to do some calculations and some math. It's going to show up in your cart as just a kit, though. Each item is not individually put on there. And you guys, I do think that you get the discount when you do that. I really think you do. I think you get the 10% off even on Peanuts when you do the Create a Kit. Really, Carol? I'll have to do some math on it, but it looked to me like that was pretty darn cheap. Okay, I will figure it out. I will let you guys know for sure all of the details as far as that is. But check all that stuff out. I haven't been by my computer a whole lot today to really pay attention to how that worked. So Carol's probably right. She's probably read all the FAQ and everything, and I'm behind on that. Hopefully I'm not lying to you guys. Check out that new feature in there. I think you're going to love it. There's our project for tonight. So stinking cute on the little wood piece there. And absolutely perfect for that Charlie Brown tree transfer. Love it. All right, you guys. Paint a red ornament on one of the branches. No. No. Okay, Kim. No. If I try to paint an ornament on there, I'm going to mess it all up. I won't do do it. No. No. All right, you guys. That's it for tonight. There's our project. I think you turned out super, super cute. This one's going to Kim tonight. I will be back with you guys again on Sunday. I'm still going to continue to take Saturday off, at least for the remainder of this month, just because I got so far behind in a bunch of stuff, and I need to get myself caught up. So you guys are fantastic and amazing and wonderful and lovely and all of the things, and miracles to boot. Totally. Love you guys all so much. I'm here for you over the next 2 days, even if I don't come live. And I'll see you guys back here for another project on Sunday. Okay? All right. You guys have a good night. And thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.